Football's future is its past. Hi, I'm Adam McCarthy of Immersive Sports Science, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the offsides regarding VAR and the history of VAR, as well as detailing the sports science behind it. Following extensive trialling in a number of major competitions, VAR was formally written into the laws of the game by the International Football Association Board, IFAB, on March the 3rd, 2018. Bit of a side note here, IFAB create the rules of the game of football, not FIFA, and that IFAB is actually a lot older than FIFA. It's there because of a tradition thing. Operating under the philosophy of minimal interference, maximum benefit, VAR systems seek to provide a way to combat against clear and obvious errors and serious missed incidences, which can be problematic. That's something for another video. Other than offsides, it can be used in goal or no goal, penalty or no penalty, direct cards but not second yellow cards or cautions, mistaken identity when the referee cautions or sends off the wrong player of the offending team. VAR was brought in due to a number of incidences where referees and assistant referees, who are fallible by the way, made massively bad decisions, and the most common of these by far are offside decisions. The Premier League utilises a system made by the company Hawkeye. The same company has had success with utilising similar systems in cricket and tennis. VAR offsides caused a debate that confuses football fans and sports fans. But why? VAR utilises sophisticated software but also utilises on game day cameras. A two-dimensional line which can be then quickly positioned in line with the final defender. They can also utilise crosshairs. These are two lines that are positioned for the defender and attacker. The offside lines are drawn against parts of the body of the attacking and defending players. Hawkeye collaborated cameras is based upon a Japanese 3D AI identifying technology created in 1991. In fact, all offside technologies and other technologies in sport, like the experimental Olympic boxing system, which is currently being used to check for scoring punches, Hawkeye propute that this software is 97 to 98% accurate. However, given the right situation and circumstances, it's more like 93 to 97% accurate. So why is it so inaccurate? Even though there are huge benefits to utilising the Hawkeye system, there's also very many limitations. Lines are not always straight because software has to make a calculation where the player is in space relative to the cameras. Because cameras are never placed in line with a defensive line, and if they are, that's very rare. This means that the camera could be looking at a completely different angle. Therefore, a calculation has to be made to where the defensive line is. Also, camera depth perception can change the contrast of an image, making players appear bolder, therefore more likely to appear offside. Also, perspective changes our understanding of whether a player is offside or not, based on the angle and or position we are viewing it as. More limitations include if a player is blocking the shot, the quality of local broadcast equipment. For instance, if I zoom in, will there be minor pixelation? This can also include if the camera is moving in time with the actual play itself. This can lead to ski foot, caused by a player moving at speed from one frame to the next frame faster than the video camera can capture. Other than historical reasons, it's one of the reasons why in athletics they measure from the chest, not the foot, on a photo finish. As a result, your offside measurements may be inaccurate. A camera that can't define which body part of it has touched the ball is problematic. The VAR reviewer receives snapshots of play at 20 millisecond intervals. When finding the first point of the ball contact, there will be two successive frames. The foot is approaching the ball, and in the second frame, the foot has made contact with the ball. The VAR reviewer would select the second frame as the best estimate of the moment. But the foot contact of the ball could have happened at any point in that movement within 10 milliseconds. Similar with player acceleration off the defensive line. When it comes to centimetre differences, this can impact decisions accuracy, especially when we're looking at pixel differences. All in all, there's a lot of subjectivity in something that should be objectively binary. You're offside or you're onside. But even with these limitations, the current Hawkeye VAR system has an ability to potentially in the future, if it was cheaper, be scaled down to all forms of the game, providing that the game itself is being filmed. Now, there was an alternative system that was proposed in 2008. Written in the 2008 Orange, yes, that is the mobile phone company, the Orange Future of Football, dictated an example
of a potential robotic linesman. Now, when it comes to the history of predicting things, we're often very bad at predicting things. We often overestimate our abilities and underestimate the time it does to develop something. For instance, in this particular paper, it talked about gene editing around about 2022, as well as 3D televisions that has holograms coming out of it in normal pubs. One of the more sensible suggestions, the robotic linesman, was an idea and concept developed by Witwatersrand University in South Africa. The concept utilised microchips inside the clothing of the players and the football, so therefore it can understand when a foreign chip, in other words a chip not belonging towards that football team, had passed the last defender. The robotic linesman would follow the last defender. Other papers on this particular software suggested it would have a near 99% accuracy. Sepp Blatter, who was head of FIFA at the time, and also IFAB, weren't particularly keen on this particular software, and on any software that undermined the referee's ability to referee the game, in their opinion. If it starts to refereeing the game, therefore it's not the referee who's in charge. As a result, the system was never developed. Nonetheless, the technology's concept has been developed further more recently. The Middle East, they have been trialling a new system that they will utilise in the World Cup. It's a semi-automated offside technology. The new technology uses 12 dedicated tracking cameras mounted underneath the roof of the stadium. So therefore we don't necessarily need the actual game day footage to help us with the offside. The cameras track the ball and up to 29 data points of each individual player 50 times per second, calculating their exact position on the pitch. The 29 collected data points include all limbs and extremities that are relevant for making offside calls. As it being semi-automated, there is also an option for a human to take over in case the machine malfunctions or whatever and do those things where they draw the lines across the pitch. This is the fail-safe option. The results of their trials had shown that they were able to make more accurate and faster offside decisions. You'll be surprised to hear that each individual element doesn't necessarily make the system more accurate. What makes it more accurate is the combination of the ball tracking, the player tracking, as well as the human interference. Strangely enough, I haven't been able to find any figures detailing how accurate this is, either in testing or even predicted figures. The only bit of information about its accuracy level is a statement stating that the semi-automated offside technology, SAOT, removes the possibility of an offside, but the VAR system offers players the benefit of the doubt in a review for potential offside. So tell me guys, what is your opinion? Is this the new God Saviour in offside technology that will finally end the argument? Or do we need more testing, more systems? I'm Adam McCarthy of Immersive Sports Science, content not commentary, sports science not bro science, and I'll see you in the next one.
Lampard! Brilliant! It was in now! That surely crossed the line! It's not been good! Here we go! Oh, it's so far in! Was it FIFA don't want? Technology. Thanks very much, Sepp Blatter.